God says, this wealthy man is passing on his power of attorney into your name because you do not know that he is your blood. Open this message today, or he will give everything away to someone else. Listen closely. If you scroll away now, you may walk right past the breakthrough you have cried for in the dark. You may miss the miracle you begged for on your knees. You may lose the blessing I placed right in front of you, hidden behind what looked like coincidence. This is not a time to delay. Stay with me till the very end. I am not just telling you something, I am revealing what has been hidden for far too long. If you believe I brought this to you for a reason, comment Amen now to affirm your faith. You have no idea who's been watching over you in the background. You've walked through storms thinking you were abandoned. You've carried burdens thinking no one cared. But I was there. I watched over you when you cried silently. I kept record of your tears when no one noticed. And now, a moment of great shifting is before you. There is a man, blessed with great wealth and influence, whose heart has been stirred by my spirit. He is connected to you by blood, even if you do not know his name. He carries a secret burden that has been pressing against his heart to pass on all he has into hands that are pure, faithful, and chosen. That person is you, but the window is short. If you turn away from this calling, the inheritance will be given elsewhere. He is not just transferring documents, he is transferring responsibility. He is giving you authority. But you must open your heart to receive. This is not about money alone. This is about purpose. This is about restoring what was lost in your family line, what was stolen generations ago. I am the God who remembers bloodlines. I am the God who restores what time tried to erase. Comment 1111 if you believe this was meant for you. You didn't stumble here by accident. I guided you here because the world has tried to convince you that you were overlooked. You've been counted out. You've been told that blessings like this happen for others, but not for people like you. But I say, today, I have reversed the verdict. Where man said, denied, I say approved. Where doors slammed shut, I am now holding one wide open. This wealthy man has seen visions, dreams in the night, names and faces that he doesn't understand. I whispered your name into his spirit. I showed him your face. Though you've never met, your spirits are tied by my plan. This is why you've felt pulled to something you couldn't explain. This is why restlessness has lived in your soul lately. I was waking you up. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not lost. You are loved. You are not cursed. You are covered. What is coming for you is not just a change, it's a divine realignment. Your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered. Documents are being rewritten. Records are being updated. The assignment is shifting. If you trust this, comment 222 right now. Do not be afraid. I have gone before you. I have seen every injustice, every loss, every delay, and I have prepared this moment as an answer to prayers you forgot you prayed. Do you remember the night you asked me to give you a sign that I hadn't left you? Do you remember asking me for proof that something good would still happen in your life? This is that sign. Now is not the time to question your worth. You were chosen from the beginning. You were born with oil on your life. The enemy tried to strip your confidence, but I kept your purpose protected. The reason you didn't break is because your name is still tied to the promise. And now, what was hidden is being revealed. He is not just a wealthy man, he is family. He carries the legacy that once belonged to your ancestors. Somewhere in your lineage, a connection was broken, land was lost, names were changed, truth was buried. But I have unearthed it. I have stirred it awake, and I have placed it in motion for you to receive. This is your season of restoration. I do not play with your time. I do not tease your hopes. I send clarity, not confusion. What is being offered to you is real, and you must move with faith. Delay is dangerous in this moment. The enemy would love for you to scroll past this, to forget it, to explain it away. But deep down, your spirit knows this is different. This isn't a random message, it is a divine appointment. The transfer is not just of wealth, but of honor, of covering, of identity. You were meant to carry something great, and now the time has come to receive it. Remember what I said in Isaiah 43:19. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am not waiting on the world's permission. I am doing something that only I can do. I am rewriting your story in front of everyone who said it was over. Like this video, if something in your spirit says this is for you, let that be your agreement with me. Do not look at your current circumstances. What you see today is not the final chapter. I am the author, and I have turned the page. I am writing a breakthrough that you cannot earn through effort alone. You must receive it through faith. Let your heart remain open and your hands ready. The inheritance is more than you expected. This wealthy man, stirred by my spirit, will not wait forever. The clock is moving. He is preparing to make the final decision. If you ignore the voice of God now, the opportunity will pass. But if you say yes, if you trust me, I will show you miracles you never imagined. You may be wondering, why you? Why now? Because you've endured what others couldn't survive. Because you've praised me even when it hurt. Because you've carried me in your heart while others ran after the world. I reward the faithful. I uplift the humble, and I restore the forgotten. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Your life is about to shift so drastically that even your enemies will be speechless. They won't understand how the tides turned in your favor, but you will know. You will know it was my hand. You will know that I remembered you when everyone else forgot. Do not fear the change. Embrace it. This is not punishment. It is preparation. You are being moved from survival into overflow, from borrowed into owned, from empty into filled, from overlooked into appointed. You have waited long enough. I did not forget what I promised you. I did not ignore the prayers you whispered when no one was watching. I heard every cry, every sigh, every silent word you spoke in the night. I saw what you had to endure when others had help. I watched you walk through fire with no one beside you, and still you didn't let go of me. That is why this moment belongs to you. This transfer is not random. It is redemption. A redemption of all the years that felt wasted, all the seasons that felt pointless. Every time you looked at your life and asked, what was the reason for all this pain? I am answering now not with words, but with restoration. The wealthy man is not just giving away his wealth. He is obeying my command to return to you what has always been yours in the spirit. The blood that runs through his veins was never meant to be separate from yours. You are tied by design. It's not about earthly contracts, it's about divine covenants. What was disconnected is now being reconnected. You were hidden because it wasn't yet time. But now, I am lifting the veil. Comment 333 to declare your faith. The battle you fought wasn't just about struggle, it was about identity. The enemy tried to make you forget who you are. He tried to convince you that you are ordinary, that you were meant to just survive. But you were born to reign. You were born to carry legacy. That's why you've always felt different, even in rooms where you looked the same as everyone else. That's why you've always sensed something greater, even when your surroundings looked small. I have kept you covered for this moment. I did not let your light go out. I protected your name, even when you didn't know you were being discussed. You think no one saw you, but I saw you, and I moved hearts because of you. I have been aligning people, places, and decisions behind the scenes for a long time. Now, it all begins to unfold. You feel it, don't you? That shift in the atmosphere, that quiet stirring inside you. That isn't anxiety, that is me waking up what the world tried to numb. You are coming alive again, not just emotionally, but spiritually. You are remembering what it feels like to hope. That's not an accident. That's evidence. My spirit is breathing on your story again. Comment 555 if you feel this was written for you. The wealthy man is nearing the end of his decision. He will not wait long. He's looking for confirmation, for a sign, for a signal. I told him to wait until I reveal the one who is chosen. That person is you. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to chase or beg. You only need to believe. Faith is the only key that unlocks this door. You are not reading this by chance. I ordered this encounter. It was written into your life before you were even born. I knew the exact day, the exact time, and the exact state your heart would be in when you saw this. And even if you don't feel ready, I have declared that you are. Not because of your strength, but because of my grace. This blessing will come with responsibility. That's why I prepared your heart first. I wanted your character to grow before your title changed. Now, I can trust you. I can release this level of influence because you know where your help comes from. You won't forget me when the wealth arrives. You won't abandon me when the doors open. You will carry me into every space, and I will bless everything you touch. This is more than an opportunity, it is an invitation. I am inviting you into a new era of your life, a time where you don't just survive but build, a time where you don't just dream but create, a time where you don't just speak faith but live it boldly. I have chosen you for such a time as this. Comment 1212 if your heart feels the truth in this. You are about to see how fast I can turn things around. The very place where you were once dismissed will now become the place where you are celebrated. The same hands that pushed you away will have to watch me lift you up. But this isn't about revenge, this is about glory. My glory, the kind that cannot be denied. They will ask, how did this happen so fast? And you will answer, it was God. You won't need to justify or explain. Your life will be the testimony. Your story will be the evidence, and your obedience will be the reason. Because even when you felt tired, you still believed. Even when you had no support, you still stood. That is what I bless. Do not let fear steal this from you. The enemy is whispering lies, trying to confuse you. But I need you to listen to my voice now more than ever. You are being positioned. You are being prepared. And the final confirmation is close. You don't have to understand how it will all unfold. You just have to say, yes. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute, Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let your yes be louder than your doubts. Let your faith be stronger than your fear. I am the same God who parted seas, who raised the dead, who multiplied loaves. Do you really think I can't open one door for you? I am not limited by paperwork. I am not bound by laws. I am the God who overrides protocol for my children. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for what is already yours. It was delayed, not denied. And now I am releasing what has been waiting. You will not have to strive for this. You will walk into it with peace, the kind of peace that confirms my presence is with you. Stay ready, stay open. The next few days will bring unexpected signs. You may receive calls, dreams, conversations, or moments that don't make sense at first. But when they come, remember this word. Remember that I warned you because I wanted you prepared. This isn't a coincidence. It's a covenant. I see the weight you've been carrying. I see the years you spent wondering why nothing seemed to shift, no matter how hard you tried. You questioned if you were cursed. You wondered if the promises were only for others. But I want you to hear me clearly now. You were never forgotten. You were being prepared. I was developing roots before revealing fruit. There are things you prayed for that required more than readiness, they required alignment. And I have been aligning what you could not see. I placed the right people in the right places. I moved hearts that you could not reach. I stirred up things in this wealthy man's life that caused him to look inward and remember the missing piece, you. You don't need to chase this. It's already being delivered to you. All I ask is that you stay faithful even now. Stay open. Stay believing. Because when I bring it to you, it won't make sense to others. They'll say you didn't earn it. But I don't bless by the world's logic. I bless by my promise. Comment 777 if you are ready for what I'm about to release. This man's heart is softening. He is being drawn towards something that doesn't feel rational to him, but it feels right. That's my doing. I am confirming you in his spirit. I am opening his eyes to the truth that was buried for too long. He won't understand why, but he will obey. Because when I call someone to bless my child, I do not allow resistance to stand in the way. The clock is moving. The papers are being reviewed. His hand is hovering above the signature line, waiting only for peace, and I am about to give it. But I need your agreement. I need your spirit to say, "Yes, Lord, I receive this." Because this isn't just about one man's decision. It's about your faith catching up with my timing. Don't let doubt rob you of what's already yours. You've seen people step into miracles and wondered when it would be your turn. This is it. But faith is the bridge. You can't walk into this carrying disbelief. You can't second-guess the gift and expect to hold it fully. Trust me, even if it doesn't make sense yet. I'm not offering you a fantasy. I am revealing the fulfillment of a spiritual inheritance that was spoken over your life before you were even born. Long before money was involved, I declared you blessed. Long before legal titles, I called you mine. There were people before you who were supposed to carry this mantle, but they let go. They strayed. They abandoned the call. And I preserved it for someone who would honor it. That someone is you. Comment 999 if your heart is still open to receive this. Look around you. The pressure you've been feeling lately, the strange tension in your spirit, the divine discomfort that's not confusion, that's confirmation. I'm stretching you, not to hurt you, but to make room for what's coming. You can't fit the new thing in the old mindset, so I'm breaking off fear. I'm removing small thinking. I'm expanding your capacity to hold what I'm about to give. I did not lead you this far to drop you now. I am not the God who leaves halfway through the miracle. I finish what I start. The world may abandon you. People may change their mind, but I am constant. If I began the work, I will complete it. This blessing will not fall through. This promise will not return void. My word will stand. I want you to begin preparing. Prepare your heart. Prepare your home. Prepare your mindset. Because when the call comes, it will come quickly. The change will be sudden. You won't have time to doubt it. You'll have to move when I say move. So let your spirit be ready. You don't need to convince anyone else. This is your confirmation. This is your clarity. Not everyone will understand how you got here. That's okay. They weren't supposed to. They didn't see the tears. They didn't feel the warfare. But I did. And I count every tear as seed. Now the harvest is coming. And don't be surprised when the very people who mocked you now want to connect with you. Don't be shaken when those who once ignored you now look to you for guidance. That's what favor does. It shifts the atmosphere. It redefines how people see you. And it reminds everyone watching that I am still God. This transfer is not just material, it's spiritual. It carries authority. It carries healing. It carries legacy, and I have chosen you to steward it. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too inexperienced. What you lack, I will fill. What you don't know, I will teach. What you fear, I will calm. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This wealthy man has no idea how significant his obedience will be. When he signs that paper, chains will break. Generational pain will be healed. You will not only receive resources, you will walk in restoration. This is what I do. I restore what was lost. I return what was stolen. I revive what seemed dead. There are angels assigned to this moment. You don't see them, but they are working. They are clearing paths, blocking sabotage, protecting this transition. No enemy will interfere. No voice will confuse. No delay will destroy. What I have spoken will come to pass. You are about to step into a chapter that feels like redemption, because that's exactly what it is. This is the turnaround you've waited for. This is the moment that rewrites your story. The moment that makes sense of your struggle. The moment that proves I was working all along. I am proud of how you held on. I am moved by how you trusted me. You didn't have perfect faith, but you had real faith. And that's what I honor. I don't need you to be flawless. I need you to be faithful. And you were. Now, stay expectant. Stay believing. Because the final shift is happening. The pen is in his hand, the angels are standing by, and I am watching over every detail. Nothing will be missed, nothing will be lost, nothing will be late. I have seen the doubts rising in your heart, and I want you to hear me now. Do not let fear speak louder than faith. Fear wants to rob you of what is already making its way into your life. But faith will carry you into the promise. You don't need to understand every detail. You just need to believe that I am still the same God who opens doors no man can shut. Right now, there is a spiritual release happening. Things are being put in motion that have been stuck for years. Legalities are shifting, hearts are softening, paths are opening. And I am the one making it all happen. You may not see it yet, but the evidence will follow. You will not have to force it. You will not have to strive. What is yours is being drawn to you now. You cried out for proof that I was still working. You asked me in quiet moments, God, are you even listening? Yes, I heard every word. And now I'm showing you, not just in dreams, but in reality, in actual, tangible ways. This transfer of authority is more than a legal action. It is a divine appointment written into your story since the beginning. Comment 1010 if you believe something is shifting for you now. Your name has been marked by my favor. You may have walked through rejection, but rejection was never the final word. It was preparation. Every no that crushed your spirit was only setting the stage for the yes that is now coming. You weren't denied, you were hidden until the appointed time. And this, my child, is that time. Do not compare your process to anyone else. What I'm doing in your life is specific. It is sacred. It is tailored to your journey. Others may not understand it. They may question your breakthrough. Let them. I did not choose them to carry this. I chose you because I knew you would honor it. I knew you would not forget me in your blessing. The wealthy man is not aware of every spiritual detail, but he is feeling the pressure of my instruction. He cannot escape it. I am pressing it upon his heart daily. He wakes up thinking about this decision. He tries to go about his day, but the tug does not go away. That tug is me. I am guiding him to move forward, and soon, very soon, he will act. But I need you to be spiritually alert. Do not fall asleep now. Do not grow weary now. You are steps away from a door that will change everything. When the blessing comes, it will not just touch your hands, it will heal old wounds, redeem lost time, and elevate your name in ways you never imagined. You think you're unqualified? Good. That means your heart is in the right place. Because this blessing is not based on your resume, it's based on my plan. I qualify those I call, and I have called you. You do not need to earn what I am freely giving. You only need to receive it with reverence and faith. Comment 1515 if you're ready to receive what God has stored up for you. Let me remind you of something. This isn't only about you. It's about your children, your household, the next generation. The enemy has tried to stop the blessing before it could reach your bloodline. He attacked your finances. He attacked your peace. He attacked your identity. But he failed, because here you are, still standing, still believing, still listening. This act of inheritance will break curses. It will dismantle strongholds. It will reverse patterns that plagued your family for decades. Where there was lack, there will be abundance. Where there was silence, there will be songs of praise. Where there was pain, there will be power. You are the one I have chosen to turn the tide. And yes, I know you feel the pressure. I know it feels heavy. But that's because you're carrying something that carries weight in the kingdom. Don't mistake the pressure for punishment. It's the sign of purpose. You were never meant to blend in. You were always meant to shift atmospheres. And now, I'm shifting you. This transfer of authority is more than wealth. It's about voice. It's about impact. It's about access. I'm giving you keys that unlock more than one door. These keys will grant you entrance into places you were once excluded from. They will give you influence in spaces where your voice was once ignored. Because when I elevate, I do it completely. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. Don't be surprised when unexpected emails come. Don't be caught off guard when strangers are drawn to help you. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. I'm sending people to assist you. I'm aligning divine connections to support what I'm about to release. But listen, do not grow prideful. Stay grounded in me. Let humility be your strength. Because the more I bless you, the more I need your heart to remain surrendered. The blessing is not to replace me, it's to reflect me. And the more you give me glory, the more I'll pour into your life. Comment 1717 if you receive this word with an open heart. Time is moving. The window is open, but it will not remain open forever. If you turn away now, the transfer will still happen, but it will move to another. I am offering this to you because you were my first choice. Don't let fear steal what I set aside for you. This is the moment where your story bends, where everything that felt like a delay turns out to be divine timing. I allowed the wait so you'd be ready for the weight of the blessing. And now, I say, it's time. You've passed the test. You've remained faithful. Now I am opening up the floodgates. You will receive this not just because of what you did, but because of who you are to me. You are my beloved, my chosen, my anointed, and I will not allow your name to be forgotten in the place I have called you to rise. From this day on, things will not stay the same. They cannot. And you will know it is me when it happens. It won't feel forced, it won't feel fake, it will feel like peace, it will feel like home. Because you're not stepping into someone else's promise, you're stepping into your rightful inheritance. What I'm giving you fits, it belongs to you. The world may have overlooked you, but heaven never did. I watched you walk through closed doors, passed over again and again, questioning why your name was never called. But I want you to know, it wasn't because you weren't enough. It was because I was saving you for something greater. I was preserving your name for an inheritance no man could cancel. That inheritance is now on its way. The authority is being transferred. The pen is still in his hand, but the pull on his heart is mine. He doesn't understand why he keeps coming back to this decision, why your name feels heavy in his thoughts. But that's because I've placed my weight on it. I've sealed it with purpose, and very soon his signature will match what I already signed in heaven. You don't need to force this. This is not about effort, it's about surrender. I need you to stop trying to make it happen and start preparing for it to happen. There is a difference. You've prayed, fasted, cried, and stood in the gap. Now, let me do what only I can do. Comment Amen to affirm that your spirit is aligned with this word. Everything is shifting. The quiet battles you faced are now being answered in public victory. You didn't just survive those seasons of lack and loneliness, you sowed into them with your faith. And I never ignore faith. I never ignore sacrifice. You thought nothing came from it, but look again. The harvest is at your door. This is why the warfare increased recently. The enemy knows something is close. He sensed the release before you saw the proof. That's why you felt drained, confused, distracted, even tempted to give up. But I kept you. I carried you through the chaos because I knew this moment would come. And now, here you are standing on the edge of fulfillment. You didn't need to earn your way here. You just needed to endure. And you did. Not perfectly, but faithfully. And I count that as obedience. That is what I reward. Not perfection, but persistence. And you kept going. Even when everything said stop, you moved forward with me. Comment 1111 if you're declaring this is the season you've been waiting for. I want you to understand something deep today. This blessing has nothing to do with coincidence. It's not luck. It's not random timing. It's not a stranger being generous. It's the fullness of a divine timeline that's been unfolding since before you were born. This is your family. This is your name. This is your inheritance, hidden for a time but never erased. You carry spiritual DNA that connects to this wealthy man, maybe not by relationship you've known, but by roots I've ordained. And because I am a God of justice, I don't forget broken bloodlines. I redeem them. I don't let legacy die when I can restore it. And I am restoring it now through you. I am bringing full circle what was left unfinished. There was a break in the line, but I'm repairing it. What was taken from generations before you is being returned through you. You are not just receiving, you're restoring. You are the bridge between what was lost and what will now be built. You will look back and understand why the battles were so intense, why you felt the weight of pain you couldn't explain. It was the cost of being the chosen one. But now, that pain is turning into purpose. And you are about to carry more than just healing, you're about to carry authority. Comment 333 if your spirit is saying yes to this calling. When I place something in your hands, I equip you to carry it. You don't need to know how it will all work. You don't need to be qualified in the eyes of others. What matters is that you are obedient. The wealthy man may not know your story, but he will know peace when your name crosses his path again. That peace will be me confirming it. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The moment he signs, things will accelerate. You will see sudden change. Emails, messages, shifts in conversation. You may even feel fear try to creep in because that's how big this will be. But do not let fear speak louder than what I told you. You were created for this. You were preserved for this. You are being positioned now. You won't have to strive for people to understand. Let the fruit speak. Let the transformation speak. Let the undeniable blessings I pour into your life reveal my hand. You will not have to defend yourself when I defend you openly. I am going to silence every lie that was spoken over your future. And listen, when I do this, do not shrink. Do not apologize for my favor. Do not explain away your blessing to make others feel comfortable. I did not bring you this far to hide you again. You were hidden for a season, but now you will shine for my glory. Walk with boldness, with humility, yes, but also with confidence in me. There is more coming, and I will not stop with this transfer. This is only the beginning. Once the inheritance reaches you, new doors will open. People will find you. Opportunities will chase you. My anointing will attract what no effort could earn. Because you trusted me when you had nothing, I can now trust you with everything. You didn't ask for this blessing out of greed. You asked out of hunger for purpose, for stability, for something that made the pain worth it. And I heard you. I saw your heart, not your status. I watched you remain faithful while others walked away. That is why this moment is coming to you and not to them. This blessing is not a reward for popularity, it's a reward for perseverance. You think no one saw you struggle, but I did. I saw when you gave and no one gave back. I saw when you forgave and got hurt again. I saw when you stayed kind in a world that tried to harden you, and now I say, I'm returning it all to you. I'm restoring more than what you lost. I'm adding to what you thought was gone forever. This wealthy man, yes, the one who holds the paper that could shift your whole life, he is finally coming into full alignment. The pressure on his soul is from me. He's looking for someone trustworthy, someone led by purpose, not pride, someone who won't just take the gift, but will carry the legacy. And I have pointed him to you. Comment 222 if your spirit is receiving this fully. The enemy is watching this unfold, and he's afraid because he can't stop what I've set in motion. He tried to distract you. He tried to discourage you. He even tried to isolate you, but I kept you. I guarded your heart when you didn't know how to fight back. I put angels around you when the attack was invisible. That's why you're still here. This inheritance is not only about land, money, or status. It is about identity. About God reclaiming what has been stolen from your family line. You don't even know the full story yet, but soon you'll see how far back this blessing really reaches. It touches people you never met, decisions made before you were born, sacrifices your ancestors made while they were in pain. And now, you're the one I chose to complete the circle. You didn't grow up with answers, you grew up with questions, but you held on. You chose to believe I was still writing something beautiful in the middle of all that chaos, and I was. The story is not over. In fact, it's just now reaching the chapter that makes sense of everything else. Comment 1212 if your heart feels this word is personal. When I give you what's coming, you will know it's from me because it won't feel like pressure, it will feel like peace. You will not need to manipulate or strive. You will not need to pretend. You will be able to rest in the fact that this was prepared for you long ago. And when people ask, why you will answer, because God. That's it. No long explanations, no guilt, no apologies. Because this isn't something you forced, this is something you were chosen for. There is no pride in this, only purpose. There is no ego in this, only obedience. But be warned, there will be voices that try to plant doubt. Even in the middle of blessing, the enemy will whisper, do you really think you deserve this? Shut that voice down with truth. Because what's coming to you isn't about what you deserve, it's about what God already decided. You are not just stepping into breakthrough, you are stepping into divine responsibility. This inheritance will not only lift you, it will allow you to lift others. That's why the enemy fought you so hard. It's not just about your elevation, it's about the healing you'll bring to others once you rise. You are going to break chains by your testimony. You will change rooms just by walking in. You will release blessing with your words, not because of your power, but because I will be with you. I have never left your side, even when you couldn't feel me. And now, I am about to reveal myself through the way I bless you. Comment 555 if you are fully surrendering to what I'm bringing into your life. Get ready. What's coming will stretch you, but in the best way. It will grow you, strengthen you, and challenge you to walk like the leader I've called you to be. I didn't bring you this far to let you shrink now. I brought you this far because I'm launching you into something that will not only bless your household, but echo through generations. The wealthy man will know. He will feel it. My peace will cover him when he makes this decision. He may not understand the full picture, but his obedience will be the trigger that releases everything. And once the blessing is released, it will not be taken back. It will flow freely and fully, like I always intended. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Don't rush the timing, don't grow frustrated if it feels quiet right now. This is the stillness before the shift. Stay in position, keep your heart soft, keep your spirit listening. I am not slow, I am strategic. When it happens, it will happen fast. And you'll look back at this moment and realize this was the final test before the blessing. I trust you. That's why I chose you. Not because you're perfect, but because you stayed. You held on. And now I'm about to pour out everything you didn't even know was being prepared in the silence. Heaven has been building what you're about to receive. And when it arrives, you will not just say, "Thank you." You will say, "Now I understand." You will understand why I closed those doors, why I ended those relationships, why I didn't allow certain things to work out, because what I had planned was so much better, so much fuller, so much higher than what you would have settled for. I know your heart has grown tired from waiting. I know there were nights you laid in silence, asking me if what you're holding on to was real or just your imagination. Let me assure you now it was real. Every nudge you felt, every confirmation that stirred your spirit, every time my presence met you in stillness, that was me. It's always been me. And I'm not finished. The release is near. But you must not let weariness break your agreement with me. I didn't bring you to this threshold so you could collapse. I brought you here so you could cross. The inheritance is already spoken for. It has your name on it. The decision is being finalized, but I'm watching your response. I want to see if you trust me all the way through. I haven't forgotten what you gave up to follow me. You let go of things, people, even dreams that weren't aligned with my plan. And though you cried after letting them go, you still obeyed. I remember. I keep record of sacrifice. Nothing was wasted, not even your tears. Comment 777 if you still believe that what God promised will come to pass. The wealthy man is being guided even now. His hand hovers over the transfer, not with hesitation, but with reverence. He doesn't want to make a mistake, and that's why I'm giving him peace. That peace is my voice. That stillness is my presence. And the moment he feels it settle, he will sign. It won't be delayed much longer. You don't have to know the full picture to prepare. Start preparing in faith. Clean the space in your heart where disbelief once lived. Make room for what I'm about to place in your hands. Speak like the blessing is already on the way. Move like the door is already opening. Walk like the weight is already lifting. Because in my eyes it's already done. There's no mountain in the way that I cannot move. There's no opposition stronger than my will. And there's no delay that can cancel what I've decreed. You've been trained by fire so you could carry this with wisdom. What would have broken others has made you stronger. Comment 1717 if you're done doubting and ready to trust. Don't let anyone tell you this is too big for you. They didn't see what I put inside you. They didn't watch you in the unseen places. They weren't there when you were on your knees, asking for just one sign. They didn't feel the heartbreak you carried while still choosing to believe. But I did, and that's why this inheritance isn't too big. It's just right. It matches what I created you for. You've been waiting for someone to recognize your worth. You've been silently hoping someone would see the value you've always carried. I see it. I saw it before you did, and I have spoken about you in rooms you've never entered. I have whispered your name to hearts you didn't know were watching. You may feel invisible to people, but you've never been hidden from me. This next chapter will not be built on striving. It will be built on surrender. You won't have to perform, convince, or chase. The blessing will fit. It will rest on your shoulders like it was always meant to. It will not feel like a burden. It will feel like fulfillment. Comment 1010 if you know this word is confirming something deep in your spirit. When you walk into this inheritance, things will change quickly. But stay grounded. Do not let pride creep in. The world will try to shape the blessing around ego, but I've shaped it around purpose. Let your first response always be worship. When the door opens, don't run ahead, look back and thank me first. Let gratitude be your covering. You've been told to lower your expectations. You've been told not to get your hopes up. But I'm the God who raises expectations. I'm the God who moves beyond hope into fulfillment. Stop thinking small. I'm not just giving you help, I'm giving you authority. This is not just favor, it's divine placement. You're not being helped, you're being trusted. Yes, there will be voices of jealousy. Yes, there will be people who question how this happened. Let them talk. Let them watch. They will see what happens when someone stays faithful even when it hurts.